Hello, and welcome to the Budget Knitter podcast channel. My name is Will Spargur. I am your host. I am coming to you from Henderson, Nevada, where I live with my two dogs, Princess and Duchess. And today we are going to do a yarn review on one of my favorite new yarns, and that is Chic Sheep from Red Heart, one of my new favorite yarns, and I'm going to give you plenty of reasons why. So first of all, Chic Sheep, even though it's from Red Heart, is a 100% merino wool yarn, which is incredible, and it's really affordable. For a 186 skein or 186 yard skein, it is only $9.99 at my local stores, where I can find it, which is not a lot of places, but it is incredible. It's a wonderful budget wool if you were looking for wool. And it comes in some beautiful solid colors, and only in solid colors at this time. But these are just an example of some of the colors that they have. And I have to tell you, I am blown away by this yarn. It is wonderful to work with. It looks beautiful when it's worked up. This is an incredible yarn, and I know you're going to love it too. So a little bit about the yarn. It is a number 4 medium worsted weight. It is 100% wool. You can machine wash it on the cold, gentle cycle, but you should dry flat, which I think is incredible. Now, because this is wool, you definitely will want to buy from dye lot, the same dye lot if you can. So this color is called Mimosa, which I love, and it is 3.5 ounces or 100 grams. It is 186 yards or 170 meters. It is merino wool, and it is beautiful. It feels just like wool because, well, it is wool. It's beautifully spun. It's got a little bit of a halo, but I actually really like that with wool. It is like every color is a little different. So this blue, which is called poolside, it's a little bit softer. But having worked with this yarn, it works up just fine and it feels great. Now, you will run into the occasional knot because, again, this is a machine-made yarn, but I'm going to tell you that knot, when I came across them when I was using it, it didn't bother me. As it doesn't in any other, like, I occasionally come across knots in my luxury yarn. It doesn't bother me. I know it does bother some people. This one is called Suede. Gorgeous, gorgeous color. And this one is called Sunset. Again, another gorgeous color. I'm in love with all of this. And again, each one feels a little different, but they feel they are still very soft. And for a budget wool, this is incredible. So I did make something out of this because, as you guys know, I love to make something out of the yarns that I use. And I made this beautiful wrap using 2 different colors. One of these is Polo, and the other is, I believe, Sterling Silver. I believe is the name of the colorway. And then at the end, I ran out of what I had, so I just used, this is, what is this? This is Cascade 220, I think. So ignore that. But the rest of this, look at this, crocheted definition. This is beautiful. It's a really simple wrap that I kind of just made up on the spot. I really enjoyed what I created with it. This isn't a pattern I've written. It's not something I plan to release, at least as of yet, but I may. I'm going to actually shoot this over to Marley Bird and see if she likes it, and if she does, then I will write up the pattern. But beautiful, beautiful stitch definition. It blocked out really well. It's got a nice weight to it, but it's not too heavy. Still very, very soft, very squishy. I loved working with it. It glided right across my crochet hook. This is an incredible yarn. Speaking of needle sizes, it calls for a 5mm crochet hook or a US H8. And it's 16 single crochets and 28 rows in 4 inches by 4 inches or 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. It also calls for a 5mm needle or a US 8. It is 18 stitches and 27 rows in 4 inches by 4 inches or 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. So again, beautiful, beautiful yarns. I really enjoyed working with this. Normally, you can find, so it's actually really hard to find here. The only place that had it was Hobby Lobby. And say what you want about Hobby Lobby. It's the only place I could find this, and I got it for $2.57 a ball because they were trying to clearance it out and make room for new inventory. So if you're looking for a sale, this was an incredible sale, $2.57 a ball. So if it's normally $10 and I got 6 of them, which would be $60, it was actually $2.50 times 6. It was like $15-16 for the 6 balls, which I think is an incredible steal. So I, of course, snatch it up. Hobby Lobby actually sells it for $9.99. That's the other sticker that's on here. So it's normally $9.99 at Hobby Lobby, but this was reduced to $2.57. Incredible yarn. Very happy with it. Try it out. Try it out if you can find it. It is kind of difficult to find. A lot of the stores don't carry it. I know Walmart doesn't. Michaels sometimes does, but I haven't seen it in any of my local Michaels. It's supposed to be carried at my Joann's stores here, but I haven't found it at either of those stores either. The only place I have found it is Hobby Lobby, and it wasn't easy to find. So you may have to go on a hunt for it, but you can order it directly from redheart.com, and I know you can order it from Joann's. I don't know if you can get it online at Hobby Lobby. You might be able to find it on Michael's website, but I haven't had any luck there. But it is consistently about $9.99 a ball, pretty much around the board, all of the places that I have found it, except for when it's on sale, which I was really mostly just lucky to run into it. So anyway, if you haven't tried Marley Bird's Red Heart Chic Sheep, give it a shot. It really is a beautiful worsted weight wool. If you're afraid about spending money on a hand-dyed or anything like that, $10 isn't. It is a lot of money in terms of acrylic, or like in terms of budget yarns, because you're not getting as much for your money, but because it is a natural fiber, I think $10 is a really great deal for what you're getting. It is beautiful. It's beautifully dyed. It's beautifully spun. Everything about this is just really beautiful, and I think the price point is perfect if this is kind of what you're looking for. So I think the budget people will really appreciate the price of this wool versus like paying $26 for a skein that's about the same amount. So give it a shot if you can find it. Again, you may have trouble, but if you can find it, give it a shot. And if you have used it before, let me know what you made in the comments down below. And I look forward to seeing you again here on the Budget Knitter podcast channel with more reviews, more unboxings of different materials, and of course my regularly scheduled podcasts. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you all again very soon.